Good morning everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Monday morning live session. Fairly flat opening after a good up move that we saw on Friday. Today we have opened slightly on the flatter note. This is the chart of Nifty. Opened at 17,867. We had a close or a high of 17,927 on Friday evening. Today's opening has been around 70 to 80 points below the Friday's high. Today's high is at 17,867 in the first candle and came down to make a low of 17,755, currently trading at 17,800. This is the chart of Nifty on intraday time frame, currently in the uptrend after a big volatile week, after major news like Adani's overvaluation or the budget news and the Fed meeting. So we had some three major events played out in the last week. At the end of the whole drama, we saw Nifty slightly closing on a upward note. That was on Friday. So today, Monday morning, looks like markets are back to their normal rhythm. When I say normal rhythm, markets are always fluctuating, but then sometimes they will go very wild, or sometimes they will increase the momentum on one sided, either on the upside or on the downside. What we saw last week was like one sided momentum on the downside, especially in the Adani group stocks and some of the major banking stocks. Finally on Friday we saw some amount of semblance and some amount of cooling off of the volatility, and we could see some smooth ride on the upside, but not very high, but still it closed on a very positive note. So Bank Nifty has been on the upward movement. You could see here Bank Nifty also on Friday closed at the highest point at around 41,684. Today opened higher and has now made a high of 41,863 and also currently trading at the day's high itself, about 100 points or 80 points below the day's high that was made in the second candle. Both Nifty and Bank Nifty are actually on the positive note. Nifty is about 73 points down today compared to the Friday's close, and Bank Nifty is about 150 points on the higher side. Nifty spot 17,776 and Bank Nifty spot 41,665. We will quickly look into the Adani stocks before we move ahead with other stocks. Adani, there are 4 stocks in Adani group which are traded in F&O. We are tracking only the F&O stocks. We don't track the cash market. It becomes easier for us to keep our focus only on the limited set of stocks that are having good price action and are also having good volumes. This is the chart of ACC. On Friday closed at around 1948. Today opens at around 1937, currently trading at 1930. ACC still in downtrend, but probably it will break on the upside today. ACC currently it has a breakout zone at around 1986 and the support at 1699. Adani Enterprises, on Friday it had fallen as low as 944. It had come below 3 digits, below 1000, but from there on it had a very spectacular recovery from 944 low to 1682 high. So almost 700 points movement intraday in Adani stock, which was like from 1000 to 1700, you would say. very good up move. Still it is still in the big downtrend, and today also it is trading below the highs of Friday's high, currently trading at 1514, 1515. This is Adani Enterprises, Adani Ports. From the lows of 395 to current price of 510, all has happened on Friday afternoon. It made one big low candle, and that was a big green candle, which also an engulfing candle, which means like the bottoming process was in place at around 11 o'clock. On Friday at around 11 o'clock you could see big price engulfing on the green side. From there on it went very well and closed at around 507, or I'm sorry, 487. Today trading slightly higher at 511. You can see the breakout level at 524, and the support is at Friday's low of 395. Ambuja Cement made a high of 381 on Friday, currently trading at 367. I would say towards the higher range and currently in the sideways movement. So these are the 4 stocks that we are tracking as part of Adani Group, and all stocks like Nifty and Bank Nifty are traded within the range itself and towards on the higher side. Let us quickly move to some of the banking stocks. Banking stocks, Axis Bank currently in the uptrend, has made a high of 900 and currently quoting at 893. You can see the breakdown level is at 842. Bank of Baroda currently trading at 166.55. Bank of Baroda is also in the uptrend, has made a high of 167. From the lows of 147, it has already climbed 20 rupees to 167. This is the chart of Bank Nifty now. It was around 41,800, now has come down to 41,732. Canara Bank opened at 300, has come down to 294, currently trading towards the day's low, but I would still say this is a sideways movement in most of the banking stocks, and sideways towards the upper range. It is not towards the lower range. They are maintaining the sideways movement towards the higher range. This is the chart of HDFC, very good cruising movement from 2600 to 2696. 2020 is the high, currently in the uptrend, and Friday you could see like very smooth ride. Today it might be slightly on the flatter note. Watch out for the stocks that are taking a breather. Don't trade until you see the breakout levels in these stocks. HDFC AMC opened at 1856, went up to 1889, 1887 was the breakout level. It is now trading at 1882. HDFC Bank trading on the higher side, currently trading at 1665. ICICI Bank. ICICI Bank, in spite of all other banks showing little bit of upward movement, though this stock is in an uptrend, still it is trading in the mid range, has made a high of 869 and low of 860, currently trading at 863, but it has got resistance at 874 and breakdown level at 864. Kotak Bank also looking slightly weak after a good up move on Friday. 1789 was the high, currently today has made a low of 1758. Friday's low is 1751. Watch out for Friday's low. If it trades below Friday's low, then this stock is again turning weak. IndusInd Bank doing well, 1130. It's on the upward trend. It is currently in the uptrend only. Friday's high was 1133 and today it is just hitting the resistance at 1134 and has started coming down. This is the chart of SBI. 559 was the opening high. From there on 537, currently trading at 545. In general, most of the stocks are actually sideways, not much happening today on a Monday morning. It is a quiet day. Markets are still digesting the events of last week, and they are trying to figure out whether this momentum on the higher side will it sustain or will it fizzle out here in this week. So accordingly, players are cautious enough and not taking any big trades, or there is not much of volumes in any of the stocks as of now. Yes, markets are in sideways, and very soon it will find its own rhythm and it will start moving either on the upside or on the downside, depending on how some of the volume breakouts happen. So the key in a sideways market is the volume breakout. Whenever markets enter into a side zone, it is indecisiveness. It is not taking it's not necessarily it will break on the upside or on the downside. It is indecisiveness. When there is an indecisive stage, some players will make a decision and there the volume starts picking up, and from there on the trend followers like us who are always behind the curve will start following wherever the price action leads us. So this is with respect to today's sessions. Before winding up, we will once again look into the Nifty chart. Not much happening there, 17,825, 823, and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is trading at 41,728. Well, both the indexes have had very good close on Friday, and Monday morning has been slightly a quiet day today with not much of volumes. Market participants are trying to figure out where the market might go and then join the party in that direction. So maybe once it will be good for us to look into the weekly charts also before we wind up. The settlement chart, you can see here, this is the settlement weeks chart. 17,472 is the level to watch out for. 17,635 is also the level to watch out for on the downside. On the higher side, 18,063 is one first high that is we have to encounter, and 18,218. For now, on a Friday, the settlement week begins on a Friday. It began on a positive note and has moved higher and made a high of 17,927. Today it has opened slightly lower, but from here on it might again do a breakout. And if you see Bank Nifty trading above 17,927, you can start taking positional weekly options or futures positions above this level. It might try to cross 18,063 first one, and second it might try to cross 18,218. So this is the Nifty settlement chart. I generally use 2 hours for observing the weekly positions. This is the chart of Bank Nifty on the weekly time frame. Opened at around 40,000, 41,000, and from there on has gone up to 41,863, that is today's high. So from here on you can see one high, the nearby high is 42,251, the second one is 43,072. So will it break out from here or break down, or will it just for the rest of the week will it just trade around these levels is what we need to wait and watch. Markets generally don't stay in a sideways movement for long. Either it takes upward position or on the downward position. So you don't have to fear or you don't have to be impatient while the markets are in sideways. Let the market decide where it has to go, and then you can trade accordingly. The key to the trading is you have to remember one thing: have patience, especially when the markets are in sideways movement. Do not be a compulsive trader. Be a patient trader. Markets will always give opportunities for everyone to make money. It's only our own impatience, our own inactivity will lead us to either not make money or lose money. So we need to know when we have to put our towel into the trade. We should know when to give up, we should know when to pursue, we should know when to stay away, and we should know when to pitch in. So these are the things that you need to learn as part of market participants. Very, very important. How you wait, what is the kind of patience that you show. While you are showing the patience, while you are waiting for the setup to show you the trades, what is that you do? For example, today if you see Nifty on your intraday time frame, if you are an intraday trader, you open the market at 9:15 and it has been about 1 hour now. For the past 1 hour, if you see, the markets have done nothing and there is no nearby buy levels or sell levels. The nearest resistance that you can see is around 17,500, which is about 300 points below the current trading price, and the nearest high on the upside is 17,927, which is also about 100 points from the current levels. And since morning from 9:15 onwards till now, market has done absolutely nothing. This is the fourth candle running and all four candles you can see it is absolutely in the sideways. So what do you do in this kind of a sideways movement? You have to wait out, and while you are waiting, my suggestion is start observing the chart, start observing past data. In a day, at least take some few stocks, take 5 stocks and start observing the price movement on an intraday time frame, on a daily time frame, or on a weekly time frame, or on an hourly time frame, and start observing what happened. That will give you an insight. While you are waiting, do not just watch the current ticker. The current ticker is anyway between, like, as long as it keeps moving within 10-20 points range, there is no trade, and your system is not showing you any trade. So you have plenty of time in the market for you to learn. The most of the investment that we do is not the capital investment. Most of the time we have to do the investment on our knowledge. In a sideways market, it will test your patience and it will make you wait. Maybe, I don't know when is the next call that is going to come. It's already 10:15 now. We are about 1 hour into the trade. So probably trade may not come up to 12 o'clock, trade may not come up to 1 o'clock, trade may not come up to 2 o'clock or 2:30. So if you are a waiter and if you have to wait for the setup to show you the trades, then from 9:15 to 2:30, just imagine you are just waiting for the trade to come, and for your frustration, the trade may not emerge at all on that particular day. So instead of getting frustrated, instead of developing anxiety, instead of getting angry at the system, it is better you spend this time of waiting while the market is showing the trade in learning. Put your time into learning, observe the charts, see the price action, past price actions, and see where the turnaround happened, why did the turnaround happen there, and what was the volume at the time of turnaround, from the downtrend till the uptrend, how did the flow was, how many times it came down, how many times it took the support, how many times it went up. All of these things you can keep observing the chart. You don't have to have a very sophisticated indicators. You can see here I don't use any indicators for that matter. All that, I am a purely price action trader. Many of the so-called price action traders, they just draw some lines on the chart and they say this is the support zone, this is the resistance zone, but they have no clear definitions for any of those things. When they say a support zone for a particular stock, for a particular type of movement, when they see the next one, the support is entirely different. When they talk of a breakout level, each stock they have a different type of breakout levels, but I have automated all the patterns. In fact, I have identified about 64 patterns which are key to the day-to-day trading activities, and we try to teach you people the psychology and also the mechanics of stock market in our trading for living program. Be part of the journey, learn the mechanics of the trading in a right way, be part of the right group, we want to develop the community of traders who are of like-minded people, who are independent traders, who want to learn the game and become an expert and become financially independent. If you are liking the content that we are giving in Banao Bharat's channel, do subscribe to the channel and share the videos to more fellow traders. Let them also be part of the trading journey. Having said that, let us see how the market pans out today. We will again meet tomorrow morning. Until then, Om Swasti.